If you've tried everything to fix ED and somewhere along the way, you started to believe there's just no hope, this video's for you because you know what? I was there. I was 40 years old. My body just said, I'm out. My mind, my brain, very horny, wanted sex. My body wasn't cooperating. First, it started with I could get erect but not maintain it. And then it just kind of snowballed into I can't even get erect. I still remember that moment though. Man, I remember it like it was yesterday. I felt I had totally turned in my man card and I was no longer qualified to be a man. It was humiliating. It was depressing. It made me feel like just worthless, honestly. I know a lot of women don't understand that feeling, but you guys watching, you understand that feeling. You take your penis away, man, you've lost your power, your manhood. It totally takes it away from you. The strange thing is, at 40 years old, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a financial planner. I'm nothing. I just went from that moment of having severe depression and frustration and anger of erectile dysfunction to now I hold the only patent in the world that is a proven cure for erectile dysfunction. When my ED started, I didn't go looking for a fix right away. No, it was easier to look for somebody to blame. It's always easier to look for somebody to blame. And the easiest target to blame was sitting right there in front of me, right in the mirror. I just went through a really bad divorce. You know, I don't know of any such thing as a good divorce, but this one was pretty ugly. So I had convinced myself, I'm blaming on that. I told myself that it was all about my mind is still there. I'm still hurt trying to get over the divorce. I'm not in the game. My head's just not there. But as time went by, it didn't get any better. Although I was healing from the divorce and things were getting better, not my erectile dysfunction. It was not getting better. And then you start doing the math in your head and you start going, you know what? Maybe it really is just a physical thing. So, I did what everybody else did. I ordered some Viagra and Cialis and things like that, and it worked okay. But what caught me off guard is this was really never about sex. It was about how I felt as a man. It got bad enough that like I said, I ended up in therapy and a lot of hours of counseling. When a man feels like that part is dead, he starts to wonder, will I ever perform again? I've been there and done that. I know exactly what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're feeling. After I got the pills and I was like, yeah, but this is temporary. I decided, you know what, let me just stop the guesswork. Let me get my blood drawn. I'd read somewhere about testosterone being a cause of erectile dysfunction or things like that, and wasn't really sure what all I knew about that. I just thought, well, I'd start there. So I went and got my blood drawn. My testosterone came back at 305. Now, mind you, 13 years earlier, at 27 years old, I had an 1185 testosterone level. If you don't know what that is, that's a good rate. That's very good. I was a competitive athlete. I played college sports. I was very athletic through all of high school. I was very into working out. I was busy guy. All of a sudden, I'm at a testosterone level of 305. Man, I felt like I need to hike up my skirt, change my tampon, and go hang out with the girls and drink tea or something. I felt horrible just hearing that. The good news is, though, that's fixable, right? With hormone replacement therapy, I started down that road and I started researching hormones. I was feeling better, but my ED was still not completely fixed. I was still struggling, and the pills continued to work at that time. So I said, I don't like pills and I don't like surgery, so I'm going to dig deeper and I'm going to try to figure this thing out. I read every white paper I get my hands on. I studied and read and devoured information. What I found is every treatment out there just talks about the lack of blood flow, or it's a blood flow condition. So, the pills, that's why they kind of worked for me. But everybody's talking about pills and trimix and nitric oxide and all this is trying to take care of the lack of blood flow. Well, in my research, I found out it's not about blood flow. It's kind of like that old sponge that's sitting on your sink in the kitchen right now. When you first opened that sponge, it was double in thickness, soft, pliable. It absorbed everything. The more you use it and the more it gets worn out, the sponge gets dry and brittle and shrinks to half the size. And it doesn't absorb anything. If you throw it in water, it'll float. It won't do anything. It won't absorb. And every white paper I read kept talking about the lack of collagen in the penile tissue related to testosterone deficiency, or talking about the collagen degradation in the tissue when testosterone deficiencies are present. Every paper was dancing around this thing called the sponge or the spongiosum. The penis inside has two tubes called the corpus cavernosum, and those tubes are designed to absorb blood until they're full enough, and then they will activate a muscle. that holds the blood in until orgasm. I started going, how come nobody's addressing this issue? If this video is hitting close to home to you right now, I know exactly what you're thinking. Probably too good to be true. It's not. I want you to hit that subscribe button. Then go to wecorrected.com. There's a quick little assessment. It's not going to cost you anything. There's some good explanations in there about what REGENmax is and isn't, and why we can get a 97% success rate. I literally sold everything I had and did something that most people would never do. I just dove headfirst into research and development, sold my book of business. I did everything I could do. Let's fix the problem without pills, without surgery. I don't want any more temporary fixes. I don't want to be on a timeline or a schedule, getting hot and heavy with my wife and then, oh, wait a minute, let me go do this. Let me take this pill. Oh, I didn't take my pill today. Or you go out on the weekends and you're thinking, if you're not married, okay, I'm going to get lucky this weekend. And so you gobble down a handful of Cialis hoping it works. Erectile dysfunction is not about the lack of blood flow. That is a result of erectile dysfunction, not the cause. And I proved it. Over 15 years of research and development, now 21 years into this, but 15 years to where I finally had it figured out. I did a clinical study, 250 patients, and we had a 97% success rate. I said, I think I'm onto something here. So now, fast forward, here we are 6.5 years later. 3,200 patients have gone through our program, and guess what? We're maintaining that 97% success rate. Guys are back in the South. I don't care about their age. My oldest patient's 85. I'm just telling you, it's fixable. Erectile dysfunction does not have to control your life. And by the way, don't believe that lie that, oh, I'm just too old to have sex. That's not true. Like I said, my oldest patient, 85, having sex 4 days a week with his 82-year-old wife. I know it's fixable because I've been there. I bought the t-shirt and I threw that sucker away because there is hope. There is now the only patented cure for erectile dysfunction. I didn't call it that. The patent office said this is the only erectile dysfunction cure. All the other patented things out there are topicals or sprays or pills or something that you swallow, a fluid, a liquid, a trimix injection. It's all temporary stuff, and it all addresses the lack of blood flow. But there now is a cure that actually addresses the original problem and fixes it, totally fixes it. You don't have to depend on pills ever again. It's totally possible. So here's what I can do. If you'll just take one action today after you subscribe, go to wecorrected.com. It's going to help you understand a little bit more what I'm talking about. But there's an assessment you can take that'll take just minutes. And you'll be able to go through that. It's going to come to me. I'll go over it. I'll be happy to review it with you if you want to. I would love to be able to help you. I'm telling you, you're not in this alone. The next video that comes out, your ED isn't a blood flow problem. You watch that next video and just remember, you're not in this alone, and you don't have to live the rest of your life as sex being a memory. It can be active today. We'll see you next time.